every chain and the fear that held me. I refuse to agree.
Good morning, everyone.
With the lies they told me. I take up my position. Speak.
Good morning, Luis. Good morning, Brenda. Good morning, Valeria. Good morning, Angela. Asiel. Christian, good morning. Good morning, Valeria Gomero.
Stepping up to become everything you've called me. I believe in your word and your spirit in me. I take up my position, speak to all my conditions, take the authority you want.
Good morning, Andre. We are going to wait for your partner, for your classmate. Fiorella, good morning. Good morning, Belen. Good morning, Helen. Good morning, Maria, Jessica, and Stefano. Good morning, Brianna, Arlette. Good morning, Renzo. Good morning, Italia.
Bury me into the ground, but you made the great
morning, Carlos. Valeria, good morning.
Your glory rises like the sun, radiating life to everyone. Now death is over and I'm alive.
Good morning, Jamila.
This victory, and now I'm running in my destiny. For your glory, oh I will go. Yeah.
Good morning, Isabela.
Like the sun, radiating life to everyone. Now death is over, and I'm alive. Oh, I'm taking hold of this victory, and now I'm running in my destiny. For your glory,
Good morning.
I will go. Let's go.
Okay, guys, we are going to start now. So now we are going to remember about grammar 2. How are you feeling? We are going to remember the last class that you did with the teacher Danielle. We are going to remember this class. So we are going to remember with should or ought to or oughta. That is the pronunciation. So you know that we use should or ought to for advice and recommendation, right? Or we are going to see here the difference between them is that ought to is followed by a verb in infinitive too. Should and ought to is the same meaning. These have the same meaning. Good morning, Jimena. How are you? So, should and ought to have the same meaning, but you have to use in different cases. The grammar is the difference. For example, in number 1 says, you should exercise junk food. Or in negative, you can use you shouldn't eat junk food. Good morning, Yuleika. Good morning, Jimena. Okay. And in the third sentence, we see how to use ought to. This is for verb in infinitive. You ought to sleep more. This is the grammar for that you have to write. For example, should plus base form or ought to plus base form. El ought to always is together. Okay? So please, now pay attention, please, everybody. And good morning, Renato. Good morning, Christian. Okay, please, everybody pay attention. So now write, please, what are the verbs in infinitive? So I know that you know. Please, write. I want to see your answers, please. Write verbs in infinitive. For example, one verb in infinitive is afford, or agree, or care. So please type verbs in infinitive, please. Escribimos los verbos en infinitivo, por favor. I want to see your answers. Quiero ver sus respuestas. Jimena, Yuleika, Renato, Christian. Please walk. Yes, very good. Another verb in infinitive. Hop. Very good. Eat, swim, sing, dance, drink. Okay. Have. Nice. Very good, Fiorella. Very good, Jaciel, Isabella. Nice. So you can use these verbs without to. Read. Okay. Okay, very good. Okay, now we are going to let's practice here. Okay, everybody pay attention. Okay, for number 1, what do you think is the answer for number 1? What space tell Peter? Letter A, letter B, or letter C? What do you think is? Angela says A. Arlette says, should I? Yes, very good. Haciel, should I? Letter A. Okay. Letter A. So now we are going to see that this is correct. Yes, it's correct. So for number 1 says, what should I tell Peter? So this is the form of the grammar when you want to write questions. You have to use, first you have to use the WH question, what, who, which, when, where. Then you have to use should or ought to, and then you have to use the pronoun, and then the complement. Okay? So for number 2, what is the answer? They space to go to the police. What is the answer there? Letter A, letter B, or letter C for number 2? Jaciel says B, ought to. Arlette says B, Fiorella B, Valeria B. Okay. We are going to see now. Yeah, very good. You are very smart. Nice. I see that you are going to practice in your house. It's nice. Yeah, letter B. Okay, we are going to see. Yes, the answer is letter B. They ought to go to the police. And why is not should? Because should is not with to. You have to use ought. When you see the word to, you have to use ought to. Okay, very good. For number 3, ought to, Isabella, ought to is the same meaning, have the same meaning of should. The difference is that you have to use just for infinitive. Solo lo usamos con la palabra to, pero tiene el mismo significado. ¿Ok? Yes, it's a synonym of should, Angela. Yes, very good, Angela. It's a synonym. Should or ought to. If you want to use ought to, you can. You can use ought to. For example, you ought to sleep more. Or you should sleep more. Okay, it's the same. Just when you write is the difference. In the writing is the difference. Okay, but it's the same meaning. Okay, for number 3, I see some answers here. Valeria says that is letter C. Number 3, some says it's letter A. The majority says that it's letter C. Luis, which one is more used? Okay, when you are speaking for your speech, we use should. But when you write, we use ought to. Ought to is more formal. It's more formal. When you write an article, a thesis, or a resume, you have to use ought to. El ought to es más formal, a cambio el should es más coloquial, ¿no? Lo utilizamos entre los amigos, cuando hablamos, when your friends, but el ought to es more formal. Lo utilizamos en un artículo, you can use for a resume, ¿no? In thesis. Okay, everyone says letter C. We are going to see the answer. Yes, the answer is letter C. I don't think you should take the course. It's a waste of time. Okay, now for number 4, what is the answer? People, space, be afraid of their governments. What do you think is? Ought not to, ought to not, or shouldn't to? Okay, for number 4, what do you think is the answer? B. Jessica says B. A. Renzo says A. Okay, the majority says the answer is letter A. We are going to see here now. Yes, people ought not to be afraid of governments. Yes, very good. For A. Renato says B. Okay. Renato, it's letter, for number 4, it's letter A. Ought not to. First is not, and then the word to. For 5 is letter B, says Domenica. For number 5 is what? Domenica says that is letter B. What should Brian do if he doesn't get a promotion? What do you think? Brenda. Angela. Yeah, B. Renato says it's B. Okay, guys, very good. So you have your point. So yes, it's letter B. What should Brian do if he doesn't get a promotion? Here, very quickly. Let's practice. We are going to finish with this. You have a great job. You shouldn't or should. What do you think? What do you think is the answer here? Shouldn't or should? You have a great job. You shouldn't change it or you should change it? Shouldn't. Yeah, very good. It's shouldn't. So for number 2, what do you think is the answer for number 2? Luis says shouldn't. You shouldn't drink so much coffee. It's bad for your blood pressure. Silen says shouldn't. Yeah, very good. We are going to see them. What else? Shouldn't. Shouldn't. Isabella says shouldn't. Okay, Isabella, I got it. Jessica says shouldn't. Okay, very good. For number 3, what is the answer for number 3? Shouldn't. Should, shouldn't. Okay. The government shouldn't help people, or the government should help people. Yeah, very good. The government should help people. Very good, Isabella. So for the next, it's an incredible film. You should or you shouldn't watch it? Should. Yeah, very good. It's an incredible film. You should watch it. You have to shoot the movie because it's incredible. Yeah. And the last is it's a very dangerous area. Tourists shouldn't go or should go there. For the last question. For the last sentence. Shouldn't. Yes, very good. It's a very dangerous area. Yes, very good. Don't worry. Who is Mega Ranger? Okay, now, Giancarlo, good morning. Okay, don't worry. Don't worry, be happy. Okay, for the zero conditional. So you know that in this sentence, you have to express in fact using present simple. Always in zero conditional, we are going to use present simple. So you can use if or when to express the condition. For example, if you freeze water, it turns into ice. We see that in this case, freeze is in present simple. And we see here that turns is also in present simple. Don't forget the comma. The next example is if a student misses an exam, the professor fails them. Again, we see first if, present simple, again comma, and the verb again in present simple. But what happened in the sentence in number 3? We see that in the sentence in number 3, the sentence is changed. We change the position. First, we start with a pronoun, and then we finish with if. When you change the position of the sentence, you can use comma. Don't forget that. You don't have to use comma when you change the sentence, okay? But the verbs are in the present simple, okay? So now we are going to remember. Let's practice here. So for number 1, write your sentence, write your answers, please. Says, if I wake up late, I be late for work. For example, this is my answer. If I wake up late, I am late for work. So, for number 2, what is the answer for number 2? I will read your answers. If my husband cook, he space warm the food. What do you think is the answer there? Cooks barm, says Angela. Okay, we are going to see the answers. Cooks, barns. Okay, yeah, very good. So now we are going to see the answers. If my husband cooks, he burns the food. Yeah, very good. So for the number 3, yeah, very good, Arlette. Yes, thank you. Don't write everything, just write the answers, please. Thank you. Yeah, very good, Giancarlo. Cooks and burns. Yes. Yeah, very good. So for number 3, if Julie not wear a hat, she get sunstroke. Very good, everyone. Your sentences are good. Doesn't get, says Renato. Jaciel says doesn't wear and gets. If Julie doesn't wear a hat, yheir doesn't wear, doesn't gets. Yes, very good. Belen says gets. Okay. And for the first, Belen, Valeria says doesn't wear and gets. Doesn't wear and get, says Giancarlo. Okay, now we are going to see the answers. If Julie doesn't wear a hat, she gets. Don't forget the S. When you use he, she, it, don't forget the S and the verbs. She gets sunstroke. If Julie doesn't wear a hat, she gets sunstroke. Yeah, very good. So next, for number 4, if children not eat well, they not be healthy. So what is the answer for number 4? Don't eat. If children don't eat well, says Renato, Jaciel, Valeria, Jimena. Yeah, very good. They don't be healthy. Okay. Won't. If children don't eat, they won't healthy. Okay, remember that is in present simple. Aren't. Valeria says aren't. They aren't healthy. Okay. I see many answers here, many different answers. Won't be, it says. Don't eat, won't be. Remember that won't is future. You have to use won't is a construction of will and not. Okay? And the grammar of the zero conditional is that you have to use simple present, not future. Remember that. Don't be. Brianna. What happened, Brianna? Isabella says doesn't need. Okay. No, it's a wrong answer. Okay, don't worry. So we are going to see here. If children don't eat well, they aren't healthy. Is aren't. The negative of the verb be is aren't or isn't, depend of the pronoun. In this case, is aren't because we are using they. Okay? Don't worry. Okay, for the number 5, for the last. If you mix water and electricity, you get a shock. What do you think is the answer? Write please your answers. Don't worry, Isabella. Mix, says Fiorella. Mix and get. If you mix water and electricity, you get a shock. Mix and get. Very good, Jessica, Domenica, Christian, Isabela, Rafaela, Valeria. Yeah, very good, nice. Very good, Renato. Mix and get. So, if you mix water and electricity, you get a shock. Okay? Very good. Thank you, guys. Okay, now we are going to pass to another practice, to another exercise that you have to match and you have to write your answers. But I will say names, okay? Okay, here says match the closest below. When he says number 1, if I am late for class, my teacher gets angry. This is the zero conditional. So for number 2, I will ask to Isabella, please. For number 2, when he stays up very late, what do you think is the answer? Please, everybody, look for the answer. For this question is, the number 2 is for Isabela, Valeria, and Renato and Brenda. So what do you think is the answer for number 2? When he stays up very late, this for number 2. When he stays up very late, what do you think is the answer? F, says Isabella. He's very tired the next morning. Renzo, what do you say? Valeria says F, yes. When he stays up very late, he is very tired the next morning. Okay, we are going to see. Sorry. Yes, is letter F. So he is very tired the next morning. So, okay. Everyone please choose one number and answer the question. Answer the sentence, please. I want to see your answers. Domenica says F. Valeria says number 3A, okay. Number 4, 5. Angela says number 3A, okay. Number 3 is done. For number 4, 4M, AD, 5L, 4M. Okay, we are going to see. Number 4 is M, very good. If you study hard, you get good grades in school. Number 5 says L. He listens to, number 5. When she watches a movie, he listens to music, letter A. She likes to eat popcorn. Yeah, very good, letter I. She likes to eat popcorn. Number 6, when I cross the street, it's B. Okay, we are going to say yes, letter B. I always look left or right. For number 7, O. Okay. If I don't have my glass, I can't do my homework if I don't have my glasses. Yeah. Number 8 is he always smiles when he is happy. Yeah, for number 9, letter E. If I miss the bus, I take a taxi to work. Yes, very good, guys. Number 10, when you make lots of noises, the librarian gets angry. Next, Tea tasted sweet. Ten says G. Yeah, very good. Yeah, 11 is done. Number 12. Number 13. Yeah, okay, we are going to see here. You should eat less if you want to lose weight. For 13, I always take my umbrella when it rains. Okay, Hasiel, don't worry. When I am sad, I watch a funny movie. 15. 15, okay, the last, obviously, is the last. Letter L. When he cleans the house, he listens to music. Okay, guys, very good. Everyone gets a point. Very good, guys. So, good job. So, now we are going to see a video. Please, everybody pay attention to this video, because then when finish the video, we are going to answer some questions, okay? Everybody pay attention to the video, because then we are going to answer some questions, okay?
Conversation 1.
Where do you work?
I work at the beach. I'm a lifeguard.
Nice. That must be a great job.
Sometimes. But if it is hot, it gets really busy.
Oh, yeah? What about in winter?
Yes, Luis, it's a conditional. Is there a kind of conditional which uses future tense? Yes. There is a kind, this is a first conditional. In the first conditional, we are going to use future. We are going to use will. But this topic is about zero conditional. There are many kinds of conditional. There are zero, there are first, second, and third conditional. And there are mixed conditional too. But now you need to learn first, you need to learn well the zero conditional. Then we are going to learn the other conditional. Okay, please? Thank you. So, please, everybody pay attention to the video, and then we are going to answer a quiz, okay?
1.
Where do you work?
I work at the beach. I'm a lifeguard.
Nice. That must be a great job.
Sometimes. But if it is hot, it gets really busy.
Oh, yeah? What about in winter?
When winter comes, the beaches are empty, so there's no work.
Oh, too bad.
Conversation 2.
When it snows, do you go skiing?
I do if I have time.
I ski too. Where is the best place to ski?
Sugar Bowl is a good place when there is enough snow.
What months does it get snow?
If it's a good winter, it gets lots of snow from December to March.
Conversation 3.
What days do you teach?
I teach every day, but I also teach Sunday if my boss asks me.
Really? Who do you teach then?
I teach private groups, usually business people.
Do you teach small classes?
No, we only have class if we have at least 20 students.
Conversation 4.
How do you like working at the restaurant?
I like it, but it is hard when it gets busy.
Do you get tips?
Not always, but I often get them if I have a really big order.
Sounds like a good job.
It is, as long as it's not too busy.
Okay, guys, so now we are going to answer the questions, okay? First, we are going to listen the conversation 1 again and the conversation 2, okay?
Conversation 1.
Where do you work?
I work at the beach. I'm a lifeguard.
Nice. That must be a great job.
Sometimes. But if it is hot, it gets really busy.
Oh, yeah? What about in winter?
When winter comes, the beaches are empty, so there's no work.
Oh, too bad.
Conversation 2.
When it snows, do you go skiing?
I do if I have time.
I ski too. Where is the best place to ski?
Sugar Bowl is a good place when there is enough snow.
What months does it get snow?
If it's a good winter, it gets lots of snow from December to March.
Conversation 3.
Okay, guys, so now we are going to make the quiz. Right? Says, answer the following questions about the interview. What happens in winter? What do you remember that the video says? She busy? She's not busy? Answer, please. For number 1 is letter A or letter B? What do you think is according to the video? Valeria says 1 is letter B. Okay. B, she's busy. Letter A. Angela says that the girl doesn't have work. Okay. So if the girl doesn't have work, so is she's busy or she's not busy? What do you think? Luis says it's letter B. Jessica, what happened, Jessica? Christian says letter B. Fiorella says the beach is empty. Okay, what happens in winter says for number 1. B. Okay, we are going to see. She's not busy. Yeah, very good. What happens in winter? She's not busy. Okay, for number 2, the second. What do they discuss? A or B? What are they talking about? Very good, Christian. Very good, Mega. Very good, Giancarlo. Okay, for number 2, A, says Hasiel. A, okay. What do they discuss? We are going to see now. Okay, everyone says A. Yes, very good. When and where to ski. Very good. For number 3, what does she teach on Sunday? Do you remember what does she teach on Sunday? Private class or makeup classes? Letter A or letter B? Private class or makeup classes? Jesus, very good. Rafaela, very good. Luis, very good. Arlette, Jimena, Domenica. Okay, right. So now we are going to see the answer. Yes. What does she teach on Sunday? Private classes. Okay, right. For number 4, when does she get tips? When does she get tips? When it's busy or when there is a big order? For number 4, the last, what do you think is the answer? A or B? When does she get tips? When it is busy or when there is a big order? What do you think is? Okay, letter B. Carlos, what do you think? I didn't see your answer. Silem, what do you think? What do you think is the answer? Rafaela, Belén, Renato, okay. Jimena, Fiorella. Okay. Okay, very good, Silem. Okay, now we are going to see. Yes, it's letter B. When does she get tips? When there is a big order. Very good, guys. Good job. So for now, we are going to finish to practice this to remember the last class that you done with teacher Danielle. So that was about should, ought to, and zero conditional. So what do you have to do in your notebook? In your notebook, you have to write a date, obviously, the lesson 7 grammar review, because it's a review of the last class about zero conditional and should. And copy, please, in your notebook the slides 2 and 3. And in the slide number 3, only the question and the answers, please, okay? Don't write the alternative, just write the answer. No escriban las alternativas, solo quiero la pregunta y la respuesta en su cuaderno, por favor. Y el slide 5 y el slide 6, ¿ok? No es mucho, ¿ok? And the evaluation is, I evaluate your participation, I evaluate virtual homework, I evaluate also. Yes, Doménica. Las clases me lo van a pasar por Cubicol. Acá está el email donde me pueden mandar. Le toman una foto, o ustedes ven cómo me lo pueden mandar y me mandan la clase del cuaderno copiado la clase copiada, me lo mandan. Y también les he mandado a Cubicol, van a observar, si entran a su Cubicol, les he mandado un worksheet, una ficha de aplicación. Solo es una hojita que van a avanzar. Ya solo es contestar, le pueden tomar foto, screenshot y me lo mandan, no tengo ningún problema. Y las diapositivas, Ángela, las voy a subir hoy, terminando la clase, las voy a subir a Cubicol, no hay problema, yo las voy a subir. Sí, Arlet, me lo mandas a mí, no hay problema. Me lo mandan a mí, las tareas que no hayan podido mandarlo, me lo mandan a mí para yo poder calificarles. No hay ningún problema con eso. ¿Ya? Eso es lo que voy a evaluar, sus evidencias que me van a mandar, el worksheet, que solo es una hoja que les he mandado sobre el zero conditional para que puedan responder. Lo responden y me lo mandan. The exercise 8 and 16 of the worksheet only have one alternative. Sí, Luis. Tienen hasta el viernes, igual mañana nos toca también con ustedes, entonces ahí vamos a avanzar una clase nueva. Tienen toda esta semana para que me lo puedan mandar. Sus tareas, no hay ningún problema, yo lo voy a estar recepcionando hasta el viernes. ¿Ya? Me envían su evidencia de su cuaderno, de lo que han copiado en el cuaderno, y me envían la evidencia de lo que responden la ficha del zero conditional. ¿Ok? Acá está mi correo, me lo pueden mandar acá, y la ficha está en Cubicol. Vamos a estar trabajando con Cubicol y después vamos a verlo de pleno. Okay, do you have any questions, more questions? ¿Tienen más preguntas? ¿No? Les dejo acá un pequeño texto para que podamos reflexionar en eso, que es Salmos 23:1, donde dice: Jehová es mi pastor, nada me faltará. The Lord is the shepherd, I shall not want. ¿Ok? Está bien, Jaciel, no hay problema. Don't worry. Ok, no hay problema. ¿Ya? Recordemos este texto bíblico que es muy importante, ¿no? Sigamos orando y sigamos confiando en el Señor, chicos, ¿ok? That's all for today. Eso es todo por ahora. Thank you so much, guys. Muchas gracias.